Hey everybody, this is Blue, and it's time to do a book review. I haven't done a couple of them in a few months, so let's get back into that groove. So we're going to do Rollmaster's School of Hard Knocks, the School Skill Companion. It is a good book. It is worth its weight in gold if you are wanting to design your own role-playing game, because this has a list of skills. Any possible skill that you want to add to your fantasy role-playing game, it's probably in this book. And it's nice and thick. And so I got this when this was first released. And I have to say that, you're going to need this book, especially if you have somebody that's, known as a rules lawyer. Somebody's going to tell you, no, this skill means this. You can pop out the book and you can go, philosophy. No, it don't. Because in there they give you a lot of information about each skill. So, but let's go into it. Artwork is kind of nice. This is when they were starting to do the third edition, and they had a series of artworks that were related, and they were using that as their covers. So that was kind of nice, because then you can kind of easily see what goes together. The bad thing about this is the name of the book. It's too damn long. ICE was trying to be cute with their names, and they had 3 books with crappy names. They have this one, okay, School of Hard Knocks. They're trying to make it sound interesting. They also had And a 10-Foot Pole, which was for their supply book, and 10 Million Ways to Die for their combat book. I didn't like that. I thought that was quite pathetic, in my opinion. Um, you know, I'm used to companions. Yeah, they got the word companion in there, but I liked it. Arcane companion. You know, channeling companion. They gave specific names for things so you knew exactly what you're getting. And on this one, I mean, you look at it, it's School of Hard Knocks, then the skill companion. They should have probably put the skill companion in bigger font and at the bottom, so that people know what it was. Because if you just see School of Hard Knocks, you might just go, I don't think I need it. So I think they did a bad job on that part. But so let's go and come on. There we go. Sometimes the computer doesn't want to work. So this is my PDF that I also bought so I can do these videos. Decent artwork in there. Table of contents. Now, this is a 2-page table of contents. They, like most Rollmaster books, they put a lot of detail in there. And so, yes, they have a long table of contents, which shows how valuable this book is. And there's the second page. And so you can see that they just have a lot of laws or skills in there. Their standard introduction, skill resolution. That's one thing I like about how they got everything set up, but we'll get into that part. They talk about, coordinated efforts, maneuvers. So they are really going into some good detail about getting the skills and how you do your actions. Now, we're not going to do the full book. This part I liked a great deal, is healing, because some RPGs are kind of vague in how they handle the healing part. But thank gosh, Rollmaster, they don't do most things in a vague manner. So they talk about different injuries and that, because that affects how you do your skills. And also, if you've got a healer, hey, you need those. Okay, then we're going into the different skill categories. They got, of course, the artistic, athletic, awareness, combat. So if you like a crunchy game, something with a lot of details and all that, Rolemaster is perfect for you. You can, remove some of these and make it a little bit more crispy for you people that like the light and easy games. But if you want something that's crunchy and it's got some solid weight to it and it's going to comport itself a lot easier, this is a way to go. Communication skills, crafting skills, influence skills, lore skills, outdoor skills. Like I said, they got a lot of categories because they are handling a lot of skills. Power, science, and self-control. And then you got your subterfuge, trade, and urban skills. Now, with this being the newest system, they kind of redid some of the skill names because beforehand in version 2, we didn't have urban skills. And deadly skills is missing. And so then they go into all the various skills. Of course, this is all in alphabetical order, so they're well organized. It'll help you go find everything if you don't want to use the table of contents. And like I said, they got some modifiers in here. We're going to quickly go through all this. But you can see how they got modifiers. They're telling you certain things and and how you should handle it. Again, this will help you in dealing with rules lawyers, and by going through this you can get an understanding on how to put the skills into your TTRPG. And so, like I said, we're going to make this real quick. They got some advanced ones like the biochemistry, which you see right now, the blocking, boat pilot, circle lore. And I think some of these are very important because this will help in all aspects of your TTRPG. So we're just kind of going through to show you some of the skills that are in here. Now, this book is out of print, which sucks. But the last time I checked, you were able to get this through the RPG, drive-through RPG, whichever sequence that is in. And so you can still get this, and this would be a great reference for you if you're building your game. Because maybe you're never going to have the juggling skill needed in your game. Well, fine, remove it. Locate, hidden, lock, lore, and look at all the modifiers and on to handle everything. This is a good system to use. Poison lore. I mean, who cannot use poison lore in our fantasy games? PowerPoint development, that's important for Magic in the Rolemaster system. And we're just going to keep on going through. Singing. Skinning, yep. So, pretty much, now, I should say this. The Rolemaster system is a skill-based system, which means that your character will be given so many development points, and they can go through and buy various skills for their PC. The more related to that PC's profession, the cheaper these skills are. And so, if you have a monk, these sweeps would be pretty darn cheap, but for a cleric, they'd be more expensive. I mean, that's common sense. While I'm stopping here, you can see what category it's under, like martial arts, then the stats used. Now, the Rolemaster system uses 10 stats. Constitution, agility, self-discipline, memory, reasoning, strength, quickness, presence, intuition, and empathy. And they're telling you right there what stats are the primary stats for each skill, so you know how to add your bonuses to your skill. Alright, and now they have all these tables, static maneuver tables. Each one of these is going to tell you how to determine your results. Because let's say, like we're seeing here, a gymnastic maneuver. Well, you got your modifiers down there, and you got your skill ranks and all that. Yeah, figure those up. You roll your dice, and you figure out where you end up. You know, if you got the low roll, you know, let's say, you know, you rolled a 17 total, and that would be a failure. Okay? And so there's a lot of tables, because as I always say, and I'll remind everybody, Rollmaster is known as Chartmaster because they got a chart for everything. They got a chart for every possible action that you can do. I am developing a master skill chart so that I don't have to always open up the book and find the page and all. I can have this one chart and use it for determining all maneuvers. And okay, training packages. I hate training packages because it's their way of flavoring the professions. I prefer to have the professions. So, like here, they're saying an athlete, and if you choose this training package, it takes 3 years. So, you know, most people start their PCs off at 18 years old, level 1. And here they're saying if he wants to be an athlete, he has to add 3 years, so now he's 21. And, you know, you go through this, they have the escort. 29 months. Okay. Wonder what the type of training they have there. But if you want to see something stupid, the farmer. 95 months to become a farmer. Did you get that? 95 months compared to 29 months to learn how to do an escort. Their time frame, I think, is absolutely pathetic. And so, I mean, they got some good ones, but the Gossip, that is a training package. 22 months. A guild member. To join a craftsman guild, like what they're showing here, it's only 18 months. What the heck? Only 31 months to become a henchman. It just does not make much sense. And thankfully that we can, you know, homebrew all these rules so that we can get rid of some of this oddities. Yes, they have Mother down as a training package. Time required 9 months. Duh. Sometimes I wonder if the people at Iron Crown Enterprises was smoking a little bit of something. And it is my opinion that some of these stupid ideas that they've been doing, such as this, is why they went out of business, because they're naming things wrong. They're redoing all the books, trying to, you know, make you buy a all new series of books for the game. It's just terrible. Professions. The Barbarian. And you can see, you know, like I was talking about skill costs and all that. So let's try to find one. Self-control, that's always a good one for a barbarian. It's 2-7. What that means is your first skill rank is going to cost you 2 development points, and your second skill rank is going to cost you 7 development points. Some of these professions, if they're related, can get pretty cheap, and some of them can get very expensive. Some of these you can only buy 1 skill rank per level. So it can be very crunchy, yes. But I think with the effort you put into it, the rewards are well worth it. And here's some nice magical balance. I think everybody should read this. So there's just so many interesting things that this can add to your game. And so we are almost done here. So if you are designing your own tabletop role-playing game, I do believe that you should be buying this book. It is worth it. There is a lot of information, and it can help you learn a lot more about aspects of the role-playing game. So it's worth it. It's worth its weight in gold, in my opinion. If you've had this book, were you let down? I have to admit, when I first bought this book, you know, I'm going Skill Command, there should be some information, but I had Rolemaster Companion number, I think it's number 4, that has its own skill development charts and all there. Well, in that book, they had the complete listing in alphabetical order of every skill as well. So yes, it's for a different version of Rolemaster, but you kind of bought the same information, you know. So in some ways, this was a waste of money if you have the RMCs, but if you don't, this is a good buy. So please put your comments down below, like and subscribe, of course, and everybody please take care, be at peace.